Hanging out with Kathryn Tappen, year 10 at the ACC for you. I bet it flew by. That's special though, right?
It's very special, and like it never gets old. We just love coming out here. I bring my family. It's the greatest event. We call it summer camp because all of us celebrities that get to see each other, once a year, kind of come together, and and it raises money for charity. The American Century Investments do a great job putting money back into local communities, back into the Star Wars Institute in Kansas City, and it's just all around like a great week. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
There's got to be few trips that you've taken each year for the last 10 years. This is one of them, though.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I travel a lot for work, and I do a lot of obviously college football and all these great things, but this is always marked off on the calendar, and I just hope I get the invite every year. So I make sure it's open, and then you wait for the email to come through, and you're like, all right, we're going again. So it's fun.
How's the golf game these days?
My golf game is pretty standard. I'm playing to like a 14 handicap. I play very well at home. This is a different level, though. This is definitely the intimidation factor of the fans. Obviously you've got cameras on you. It's a modified Stableford system, so it's a little, difficult for me with the points. But I just try and remember how much fun we're having, and I'm super competitive though, so that I think is a detriment for me.
That's the thing, and there's that certain adrenaline you have when the red light goes on, right?
Yeah.
The 3, 2, 1, you're live on TV. How do you compare that versus trying to hit a good shot in front of a lot of people?
Well, I think it's similar. You just take a deep breath and just know that, have confidence in your preparation and just hit the shot. I mean, nobody's out here thinking I'm a professional golfer, and thankfully I have a day job on the side that does not require me to get paid to play golf. But I think just being out there, there's a lot of young girls out on the course that want me to sign things, and they see me and Dylan and Kathy and Annika and Hallie out there, and I think that really makes it special because, to see women playing with these big boys, right? All these professional athletes and actors and huge celebrities, I think it just proves like we all can play together. It's a fun game, it's a game for everyone, and being out here proves that.
And yes, we were talking, I think you might be the longest tenured female, and that list continues to grow though in terms of getting the ladies out here, and the event continues to grow. Can you just speak on the growth of the event and also, continuing to lean into the female players?
Yeah, I mean, every year I look at, new cameras that have gone up on the course, more, stands that are out there, more fans. We have, I think, like 85,000 fans ticketed for this event this weekend. I mean, that's huge. Way more than it was 10 years ago, certainly for me. And with regards to the women, I mean, Dylan Dreyer is a good friend of mine. She joined the tournament a couple years ago, and she continues to come back. Kathy Engelbert's making her first appearance this year, the WNBA commissioner, and hopefully she has a great time and continues to come back. And one day she'll make it 10 years as well. So I think, having people buy into it and really, it's interesting because a lot of the women that have come and gone, they don't, and the men too, like they don't want to showcase their game on this stage, right? People don't want to be embarrassed, and at the end of the day, there's no reason to be embarrassed. You're just all out here having fun. You're kind of all in the same sandbox, and somebody's going to win at the end of the week. It won't be me. It's probably going to be Marty or Joe or somebody else, but it's all in good fun.
Speaking of having fun, outside of the course, what do you like to do when you're out here?
Well, I love to get out on a boat. Like usually Thursday afternoon, we'll go out for a little 90-minute spin out there. The lake is absolutely spectacular. It's one of the most beautiful places our country has to offer, so I love taking my family out there. The events at night are a blast. The karaoke, the celebrity karaoke with Rascal Flatts and Jason Sheff and those guys, they forced me to do it 3 years ago. I was scared out of my mind, but I felt like a huge sense of accomplishment afterwards. It was like, oh my God, I did it. And now they continue to ask me to do it again. I said, no, this was a one and done, but that's a fun event. You get to see everybody kind of no shame up there on stage, just singing their hearts out. So there's so many great events outside of the golf, and just seeing the smiles on the fans' faces, having them have the opportunity to get up close and personal with a Steph Curry or Travis Kelce, like that's huge for them, and you see them light up, and it's a great moment for them too.
This week we're going to feature the course itself and those that make it possible and make it look great, and sort of the unsung heroes of this place. If you could just speak on the beauty and just how it's always pristine for you guys, and it's always a destination each and every year.
Yeah, well, I mean, this course is in championship shape. There's no question about it. The greens come Sunday are so hard for someone like me, which makes it even more impressive when guys like Marty Fish and Steph Curry bring home that championship. But it's in wonderful condition every year we come out here, no matter what the weather's been over the winter, no matter how much damage it's taken through the snow and the wind and the rain. It is dialed in. They do a remarkable job, the groundskeepers, the tournament chairs, all the volunteers that are out there on the course, making sure, fans stay off and divots are replaced and things like that. It just makes for a great experience for all of us and a safe experience, right? You want to be safe on the golf course, and they do a great job making sure that happens.
Can we hit you with some rapid fire, Kathryn Tappen?
Yeah.
Who will win the ACC?
Oh God, I got asked this question earlier. I hate to pick because they're all my friends. I would say, I think Marty Fish defends it.
I got Pavelski this year.
I have Joe. I really want Joe to win because he's been so close so long, and I've known Joe forever. I'll be rooting for Joe, but maybe Marty will bring home the prize.
First year after he retired, I feel like he's gotten some extra practice.
Yeah,
and
he
I like
has.
Joe this
He
year.
won the Hilton Championship, right?
That he did. Favorite food on the course?
love those orange crackers with peanut butter in them. Those are my favorite golfing snack.
Favorite drink on the course?
I guzzle water out here because we're at altitude, and obviously. But then, usually when I start to get really stressed, someone will always hand me like a transfusion, and I'm like, okay, I'll have a transfusion on the course.
Favorite club in your bag?
Currently, it's the 8-iron.
You and Joe Buck like the 8-iron.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's right.
Birds of a feather.
Pre-round ritual?
I usually come in the tent and have a little breakfast with the family, and then I get out, I do the driving range, I'll do the putting green, and then I just sort of putz around and hope to God that we can just get started and get the first swing out of the way.
Yeah. Artists on your golf playlist?
Artists on my golf playlist. I mean, I'm a huge hip hop and R&B fan, so that'll like really get me. I don't know, a little Jay-Z to get the mood going. I love, big Justin Timberlake fan. I know he's played in this tournament many times. I had the chance to meet him and befriend him, and so usually on 17 they'll play a nice JT song for me when I get up to the tee box.
I knew my wife was the one at a Justin Timberlake
Did
concert,
you?
actually. That's a whole
Nice.
different story, though.
Let's interview you on that one.
Yeah, exactly. What's in the bag outside of your clubs that's always in there?
Always extra balls, always lip gloss, my cell phone, and tees and ball markers. Pretty boring.
Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
Favorite golf movie?
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Second one's on deck, right?
Yes.
Best golfer you have ever played with?
Oh boy. I played in a pro-am with Lydia Ko last year at the Cognizant. That was amazing, and watching her swing and hit a golf ball. I mean, she's in the Hall of Fame. Very few women are in the Hall of Fame. I've certainly been around Annika at this event, and I just stand and admire her shots. And she gave me a sand lesson a couple years ago, and I was so grateful. But I would say the two of them. They're two of my all-time favorites, and Lydia's just still rolling, which is so impressive to see.
Do you have a top ACC memory over the years?
Oh gosh, I got many.
Some safe for TV, some not, I'm sure.
That's right. I think the karaoke night is definitely one of the highlights. Years ago, they've got a fun little spot where Charles Barkley and Jerry Rice sort of hold court late night, and that's always fun to see. There's just so many, and just running into people in the lobby in the morning, on your way to go play golf, whether it's American Century clients or whether it's other celebrities, it's amazing.